Hello and welcome to Code with Dersa. In this tutorial we'll be looking at how to set up Java quickly and easily for development. So here's a list of what we need. First, we need a JDK, which stands for Java Development Kit. You can think of this as a compiler that will take your code and run it. It's a bit more complex than that, of course, but that's what we need to run our code for now. The second thing that we need is a way to write and test our code. For that, we'll be using an IDE, which stands for an Integration Development Environment. You can think of it as a fancy text editor to write and test your code. It's a little bit more complicated than that as well, but for now just think of it that way. We'll be installing Java 21 at the time of this recording, but any other version in later releases will work the same. And as for the IDE, we'll be installing Intellij, as I think, in my opinion, it's the best IDE for. So welcome back, starting with the JDK. So first open Chrome and let's type in Java JDK. Go to the first link, so Java downloads. And here you can see JDK 21. Go to Windows and click to download the installer. Click Save and wait for it to finish downloading. I'll be back once it's finished so we can start the installation setup. Alright, now that the JDK installer is downloaded, let's open it up. Okay, let's hit next. If you want to change the location of the installation, you can do that by hitting change, but I do want it in program files Java JDK 21, so I'll just hit next and wait for the installation to be done. It should take like, oh, it's done. So let's close, and your JDK has been downloaded. So in order to test it, we can just go to the command line, so command prompt, and let's actually type Java -- version. Sorry, yeah. So Java 21, and it's been downloaded. Let's install Intellij next. Okay, so we're back with Chrome, and let's start downloading Intellij. So first let's search for Intellij. Let's go to download page. Okay, here you're gonna see Intellij Ultimate. Intellij Ultimate is actually paid, and you can have like a 30 days trial. So we're gonna go with the Intellij community, which has all the features that you need to kickstart your journey with Java. So hit download and it will be downloaded. So I'll be back once it finishes downloading. Okay, so I'm back after Intellij has been downloaded, I mean the installer. So let's run it. Okay, so let's hit next. And I do want it to be installed in this path, so if you want you can change that. And here you want to actually, if you want to create a desktop shortcut, you can click that. I don't want that. You do want to update the path variable, because this will make it easier for you to open projects through the command line. You can also open folder as a project, which is a good thing. Right click, open folder as a project. And you can associate these file extensions if you want. So I do want to associate the Java extension with Intellij. So whenever I have a Java file, I can open it with Intellij directly. Gradle, Groovy, Kotlin script, and POM. So click next and install. So this will take a little bit of time, so I'll be back once it's done. So once it's done installing, this screen will pop up. It will tell you to reboot now, or if you want to manually reboot later. This means just to restart your computer. Hit reboot now, and I'll be back once it's done rebooting. Okay, so I'm back after I rebooted my system, and I've created a shortcut for Intellij here, so for easy access. So let's click on it. And let's click on new project. So if it's the first time you're opening Intellij, this screen will pop up. So create a new project. Okay, so I'm just gonna call it Hello World tutorial. okay? And I want it to be here. I want to create a new directory and call it Hello World Tutorial. Okay, and I'm gonna click OK on that. So that will create a new folder inside our new directory. So in C, Hello World Tutorial, it will create a Hello World Tutorial folder as well. That would be our project. Okay, so the language we're gonna be using is Java. As you can see, you can use other languages in Intellij. It supports Kotlin and Groovy and HTML, and also other languages through plugins, or even Intellij itself supports them. We have the build system, so we're gonna use the Intellij build system. Maven and Gradle are things that you will encounter later on, once you get like more in depth in Java. The JDK is the one that was detected. It's the one that we installed. It's a JDK 21. And I don't want to add any sample code. So if it is checked, you can uncheck it, because we're gonna build our code ourselves, okay? So hit create and wait for it to create a project. Okay, so it was fast actually. Here, let's actually go through the project directory. So here you can find the hierarchy. So we have the idea folder, we have src, we have the gitignore, and we have the IML file for our project. What we need to think about is just the src, the source file, the folder. So inside the source folder, we're gonna first create a package. Here we're gonna write our code. Inside this package, we're gonna have Java classes that contain our code and will be compiled into a Java application and will be run by the JDK. Okay, so let's actually type in the name of the package. Usually the convention is something like a website in reverse, so let's look at that. So com, for example, dot code with Darsa, you can have your name here, and dot the project that you're working on. So for example, in this case, it's Hello World. So let's say Hello World. Okay, so that's the name of our package, the main big package. Okay, inside this package, we're gonna have our main class. So let's say Hello World. Hello World is enough actually. We can call it whatever we want. The convention here is to have each word starts with a capital letter. So that's what we call a capital camel case. Okay, and hit enter. Now that the Hello World class is created, it will open the editor. And inside this editor, we can edit our code. Okay, so in order to run Java code, we need to have a main method. And in order to create this main method, it's actually pretty easy. We can just type in main, and Intellij will actually do the rest for us. So hit enter or tab, it works. And here you can find the main methods. It's a mouthful. So public static void main string args. That's how you say it. But Intellij can handle the main method just fine. So just type main and press enter or tab. Inside our main method, we also want to tell it to print to the console the word hello world, actually, the sentence hello world. And in order to do that, we can say system.out.println. Println means print line. So, and inside here, we're gonna give it a string. And in order to give it a string, we open the double quotes right here. Okay, and we type in hello. Okay, and of course we end it with a semicolon. Now that we have our code written, we can just press this green rectangle here for it sounds like play, but it's actually to run our code. You can also click on the one above it, or if you want, you can click on the one right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, any one of these work, so I'm just gonna click the one right here. Okay, and as you can see in the console, it print hello world. If you found this tutorial helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding!